Hello.
Right. Hello, divine blessings, everybody. Spiritual advisor Stroll here is sending gifts. And our beautiful psychic medium Jen is here today. Right?
So much love.
So much loves. We need loves.
Yes.
Today is Tuesday, the 23rd of June. I got lots of stuff going on.
23rd of June.
I know. 23rd of June.
3 months and I'll be old.
Oh, no, you won't. No, you won't, baby.
No.
You'll be getting better.
Yes.
Getting better. And then we have a full moon on Monday on the 29th in Capricorn, also known as the strawberry moon. And I also seen the strong sun moon.
Oh.
Yeah, but a lot of them call it the strawberry moon.
Strawberry moon?
Yeah, for the full moon in Capricorn.
So does that mean it's going to be pretty and pink and red?
Well, that would be nice.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully we can see it. It's not all gloomy and
Right?
cloudy
I know.
outside.
Right? All right, we're going to give you the weekly brief mini message for the week. And I'm going to use the Psychic Tarot and the Angelic Activations Oracle, Miss Jen.
And then I have the Light Seers Tarot and the Earthly Souls and Spirits Moon Oracle.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right, but we got to call on protection first. All right. So let's call on Archangel St. Michael, Archangel Gabriel. Please surround, shield, guide, and protect us, not only in here, but the divine collective out there from all types of harm, from all types of lower negative energies. No false guidance, no false messages are allowed to come through at any time. Only true messages, true guidance allowed to come through. Clearly and accurately to the possibilities. I'm so thankful and grateful. What is the message for the rest of this week leading up to this full moon in Capricorn? For our light workers out there, our earth keepers, earth grid workers, of course, the energy healers, our earth angels, earth warriors. Of course, our divine star seeds out there as well. What is the message for the rest of this week? Thank you. Oh my God, I can't even shuffle these things. I'm like, oh, I'm getting lots of pretty color. Thank you. I love you. I love it when I get the pretty colors even with my eyes open.
Yay.
Yay! Look, Jen's already slinging, y'all. Look at me. Throw slacking again. What is our message? Message.
Oh. Oh, nice. Oh.
So you got a lot of good stuff.
I did.
Oh, I noticed that. That's nice. That's really nice. What did I get? Oh, hell yeah. Well, mine's not as purty. Not as purty or as uplifting as yours, but it kind of fits. So that's a good thing. Let me get these out of the way. All right, let me do the oracle here. What is the message for the divine collective for the rest of this week that they want to maybe keep in mind? What should their affirmation be for the rest of this week?
Oh.
I know, we're waiting on Cyril again, right?
It's okay.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need that.
Happy.
Say it again. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right. Aw. Aw. Oh, okay. All right. All right, Miss Jen, you can go first.
Okay, so we got the star, which
Yay!
is like literally one of my favorite cards. I think it can be a lot of things, but I think, some people might find they feel more connected to spirit. They feel more connected to, universe, divine, God's energy, however you want to put it.
Right.
Some people might have, some things start to happen that they've been wishing for. So some wish fulfillment in there. Let's see, what else do I say about the star? Oh, it's one of my favorite cards. It's very good energy, very happy and positive energy.
Well, also, I feel for when I get the star card for it depends on the reading itself too, though. But I always feel like you're walking your divine path.
Yeah.
You are following your correct course. You're on your divine path. Literally, you're following it. You're actually living it, breathing it, doing it.
Yeah, if you have doubts that your prayers are being heard, don't have them. Drop that. Let that go because they are.
Yeah. Yeah, that too.
And then we got the 10 of Cups.
Well, yeah.
I feel like that's a lot of like emotional stability and like fulfillment. Coming for some people, maybe some of you have been in like a weird spot where you feel you were, feeling a little chaotic, but this is really good energy, like kind of more calm and like more stable.
Nice.
I don't know. 6 of Pentacles I like a lot too because it's like give and take. Like I also feel like some of you guys might be seeing a return from something that you put money into or energy into.
Nice.
Something might be coming back to you from that.
Finally seeing some results from the fruits of their labor and their investments.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's a good thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Putting their time,
that might
energy
be why you feel, stable and happy too, because you're finally starting to see the things you've been trying to do, pay off or whatever. So
there you go. Right.
And then
we got the joyous. Joyous. Look how pretty joyous is.
If you carry joy in your heart, you can heal any moment.
That's true. That's very true.
And then your intention. Choose to spread your joy contagiously. You will keep your spirit healthy. Your joy will make others happy.
Well, yeah, because you're radiating out that positive energy too. Yep. I love that.
Mm-hmm. That's a really positive message. So
I like
good.
that. Yeah, right. And even if we don't have a lot of joyous things happening, in our life, but just think about all the things that we already have that is positive and joyous in our life. Yeah. So sometimes, just to wake up another day and, have some friends around you, family around you, someone that, really cares about you. Yeah.
Yeah. If you continue to kind of show your gratitude, you'll just get more abundance back to you. That energy will just keep coming back to you.
Oh, it does. It does. Especially if you're radiating positive, as much as you can, remain optimistic with a healthy outlook, healthy mind frame, just try and really be positive. You're going to attract it. You're going to definitely attract it, Yep. Well, we got it in reversed. I'm like, well, it's not as pretty as yours. But we got suffering in silence. So a lot of you are done. And that is reversed. Suffering in silence. So now it's like we're done. No more suffering. And you know what? Sometimes we have to shed old layered parts of ourselves. That's what I felt this more so was them shedding old parts of themselves that they no longer need. And so like a little bit of a mourning process. And that kind of fits.
Yeah.
A little bit of a mourning process. Yeah, so a lot of you could have went through that during the solstice too, because we just had Litha, summer solstice, where, it's all new beginnings, fresh starts kind of thing, a whole new timeline. And so a lot of you probably were releasing and letting go and the old version of you, so that's what this was. And
exactly.
And definitely mourning it. Definitely we're mourning. Yeah. And I felt a lot of people were going through that a little bit last week too. Yeah. And then of course, it goes right next with it, also reversed, was emotional withdrawal. Where people were actually sitting in their shit. Yeah. Once again, Sterl's potty mouth, I apologize. But you were literally sitting in your own muck, your own emotional state, everything where you were really extra emotional, everything, even though you try to hide it or you weren't expressing your emotions like you should have. But you know what? This shows me that, now it's like, you know what? I'm going to embrace it. It's okay. Because especially when it's reversed, your emotional withdrawal, it's like, you know what? I'm going to honor my emotions. I'm going to honor my feelings because you earned every one of them.
Yeah, and I think that's a big mistake a lot of people make is they feel things and they push them down and bury them, and then they end up coming back out in a terrible way.
Right, an explosive way.
You might as well just get it over with.
In a more explosive way, amplified the way it shouldn't have been, like a volcano, like a mini volcano exploding when it shouldn't have. you know, and probably at the wrong intent target. You know what I mean? Probably at the wrong person. You know, which can cause more issues and problems
Right.
you know, later on.
Yeah.
It's like, great, now I just exploded because I was been suppressing it. But that's what this is indicating. Now it's reversed. So we are not gonna stuff down our emotional state or our feelings, especially if we feel something strongly about it. So this is a good thing. I'm really liking that. And I noticed how the last card, and you said you're also about returning your investments. Well, we got the balance card, and that was upright.
Oh, nice.
I think we got this last week too about more balance was going to be coming in. Again, more balance because we went through the. Remember, a lot of people went through that pit.
Yeah.
I kept feeling it. A lot of people went in that pit in that dark night of the soul kind of thing out there, and they went through it. No more suffering in silence. Again with the emotional withdrawal thing, which is reversed as well. It's like, you know what? I did my work. More balance was coming in, and now I'm feeling balanced. A lot of you feel just different. Feel different, especially after the solstice. I felt like a lot of them feel. I know I did. I know you did.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like we went through a shift.
Well, and I think your cards, like my cards, kind of are seeing what happens when you do those things, when you do like start saying your emotions and dealing with them, and when you do release things, and when you don't bury things. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
what happens is you're making space for all this good stuff to come in. You know, and then people underestimate the power of just like sitting in your shit. You know.
That too, but learning to embrace your higher self, your true authentic self,
Yeah.
you know, who you are meant to be and who you truly are.
Yeah.
You know, with no apologies.
Right.
With no apologies. Doesn't mean we got to be snotty or whatever or a bitch, which I'm not going to say that. But you know what I mean? But it's where we be like that to other people or sassy, you know what I mean? But just being our true authentic selves, our loving divine selves. Our higher self, our higher version, right? But bringing more balance in our lives and being okay and bringing that balance and learning to set healthy boundaries too.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes we need to do that because a lot of people will take advantage of, especially the empathic people out there, the kind-hearted people out there, the healers out there will take advantage of their time, taking advantage of their time, their energy, their open heart, their love, their compassion, their patience, and will create imbalances. Excuse me, and will create imbalances for them. But this is showing me that they're bringing in more balance. They're feeling more balance. I'm just feeling more balanced, centered, grounded. I'm feeling all this.
Yeah.
And you know what? And I'm not gonna, you know, have any more emotional. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna suppress. I'm not gonna suppress that no more. Right? I'm just not gonna take it. Say, well, you know, nope, not doing that no more either. Because you know what? I'm creating more balance.
Speak your truth.
Creating more balance and speaking my truth. I'm setting healthy boundaries. And I'm doing it in a way that I'm being true to myself, which is a good thing. All right. Now, Stroll's done rambling on. I know.
No,
right? I know, right? And we got Archangel Raguel.
Oh, nice.
Right? And that's interesting. Raguel says, detach yourself from other people's drama.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So you're being encouraged to take the highest road possible. Again, let's embrace our higher self. Let's embrace our higher self. And that, even embracing our highest self, knows that we have to have healthy boundaries when it comes to other people or situations or whatever, right? Okay. Yep. The angels are reminding you that you were born to guide and to heal. And this won't be possible if you allow your judgment to be clouded by the energies of ego. Remember that wherever there is a dramatic event unfolding, you have the choice whether to engage with it or not. It's like, you know what? You all just keep it over there. I'm going to go this way. Right? And our activation. Thank you, Archangel Raguel, for helping me to discern the truth without being attached to drama.
Yeah, you know, and
Yes.
it's never a bad thing to speak your truth and to have your boundaries, because the people that truly care about you will respect that.
Thank you.
And if people have a problem with your boundaries or who you are, they're not your people. So you're basically just seeing the truth and getting rid of people that you shouldn't be around
I
anyway.
agree with that, Jim. But what's happening is a lot of them out there finding out that, you know, it was like a best friend or a childhood friend or a family member.
Oh yeah.
You know, and then that
Anybody.
that can really hurt. That can really hurt, and it can also bring up disbelief. And I know they always say, you know, you should stick through, you know, when it comes to, you know, blood's thicker than water, and I get all that, but sometimes we do have toxic family.
Yeah, I don't, you know, I never agreed with that. Blood is thicker than water, because I'm fortunate that I have an amazing family, but a lot of people don't. And you know, sometimes you have to find your own family. That's
Yeah.
not your blood. That turns out to be your real family.
It turns
You
out
know
to be
what I mean?
your soul family, as
Yeah,
we call it.
right.
Your soul group family, you know?
And just because someone's blood doesn't mean you got to put up with nothing from them. You know what I mean? You don't, just because someone's your relative doesn't mean you have to
Yeah.
deal with bad treatment or abuse or, you know, not respecting your boundaries or any of that stuff.
Well, yeah, because that doesn't, I mean, obviously they're not respecting you as an individual or as a family member either.
Right.
They're not respecting you as just as a person, literally.
Mhm.
You know, how your importance, you know, to your group, to your family kind of thing. You know what I mean? It's like, hey, I'm respecting you because you are family, but yet, you know, oh, I get it. I'm not as important, right? It's like, you know what? And I can still love you. I can still love you and
From a
have
distance.
right. I can still love you and say, okay, your family, and still love you and still have still have respect for you, but you could do it over there.
Right.
You know? And because, you know, sometimes we got to learn to honor and respect ourselves first.
For sure. A lot of people need to learn that for sure.
Yeah. I know. Once again, Cyril's rambling on. So,
That's all right.
all right. But I thank you all. Hope you have an amazing rest of your week and a beautiful full moon. That's coming up on Monday. In Capricorn, of course, you know, right? So, yeah. So, until then, everybody have a safe week. Lots of love, healing energies, goodness, kindness, happiness, financial abundance, and successes.
Yeah.
And, of course, protection. And until next week, we thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.